Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. How is everyone doing today? Are ya having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Today we're looking at a tan ink. This one from Monarca. Monarca Arena Blanca. Also, happy World Calligraphy Day. If you are Hi, Shay Shay girl, how are ya? Long time no see. Where you been? Where you been? We sure miss you. Let's see who sent this. Monarca. Did you send this? Monarca. I'm doing well, thank you. Go back to work on Monday, so that's great. Cannot wait. I'm so tired of just sitting around doing nothing. I'd rather be sitting around and doing something. I just caught myself scrolling on TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's past 1 p.m. I have to go do a review now. Monarca, Tiara, Colorado. Monarca. Monarca. Okay, well, I have no idea who sent this. I had a few Monarca inks. I remember Tiara. Oh, here it is, Arena Blanca. Thanks goes out to OC Pen Club for providing this ink for review. Oops, what did I do with it? Here it is. Alright. Hi, Obs, how are ya? How's everyone doing today? Are ya having a nice day? Alright, let's check out this ink. This is a tan ink. It's very light. I don't necessarily like these really pale inks. Remind me of the early Ferris wheel press inks where they were like, you could barely read them. Here's our ink swatch and water resistance test shows. It does have a little bit of water resistance, but not enough that I would feel comfortable putting it on the outside of an envelope. Here is our toilet paper chromatography, and this is right here is the part that does stay behind, but as we can see, there's like nothing there. Just like the tiniest hint that anything was there. But there is some tan going on here. And here is our ink painting of the day. You can definitely see where the gray goes down, but not that great of a impression. Yeah, not a fan either. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a Writing sample. I was trying to think of the word for a second. Writing sample. Okay, this is Monarca Arena. So, this is a Lamy Studio with a broad nib, and even with the broad nib, it's like super barely legible. Okay, let's try a little dip pen action, shall we? See if the dip pen makes it any better. I do believe that it is more darker when written with a dip nib. I don't know if that's because I contaminated the ink with the dip nib or what, but it did come out a little darker. So, if you're interested, you should get a sample. Because, this one is definitely not on my list. No way. Non-flex with the flex. A little better, but ugh, kind of a murky tan color. Can't stand murky inks. They're just ugh. Reminds me of mud water or beach water, you know. Okay, let's do some paper review. Alright. Now, these are all done with a broad nib, so they're going to be a little broad. This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. A little bit of spread. Barely ghosting. Oops. Lightweight Traveler's Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Super Lightweight Traveler's Notebook Paper. No feathering, normal amount of ghosting. Field Notes Journal. A little bit of stippling. Tiny bit of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. Moleskin 70 GSM, again, seepage into the page, and it did bleed through the page. Fabriano Eco-Qua 85 GSM, no real seepage, no bleeding, no ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM paper, nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Midori MD paper. Nice shading, a little bit of spread, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. 52 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Cosmo Air Light 75 GSM. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Marmon, Nemosity, 80 GSM dot grid. Ooh, there is a little bit of seepage. No bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford optic paper, 90 GSM. Ooh, there's some speckling. No bleeding, no ghosting though. That's good. This is B7 bulky from Danica 58. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Clairefontaine, 90 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. A little bit of seepage. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. Up and Up Wide Rule composition book from Target.com. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. True Red composition book from Staples.com. I'm gonna sneeze. A little bit of shading. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. Apica Notebook, 81.4 GSM. A little bit of shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the Nanami 7C, 68 GSM, Tumbleway River. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Rhodia Dot Pad, 80 GSM. Beautiful shading, just the tiniest bit of wiggle. No bleeding, no ghosting. Artist Loft, 100 GSM paper. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Tiny bit of feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. U-Style notebook paper. A little bit of speckling, no bleeding, no ghosting. One great thing about the lighter inks is they barely ghost. So that's nice. Sheffield home paper goods. A little bit of speckling. No bleeding, no ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. Again, beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead wide rolled notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any little tiny bit of ghosting. 5-star notebook paper. A little bit of feathering, nice shading, no bleeding, no ghosting. Wow. Thank you. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Beautiful shading, a little bit of speckling. No bleeding, no ghosting. Akabe cross-section pad. A little bit of speckling. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excuse me. This is the J&B Copper Plate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. For being Calligraphy Day, I was really lazy. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Now I want y'all to tell me I have my fan, my new fan going on in the background. Can you see it right there? If you can hear it, or if it's bothering you, please let me know so I can know to turn it off for the reviews in future. For future reference. Okay. I don't have too many tan inks. I do have a few brown inks. So I think that I know that there's like a couple of pink inks that kind of look like this. Not really sure where to start. Yeah, well, the fan and both of my fan and my air conditioner are going right now. I don't know if you can hear either one of them, but if you guys can't hear it, then that's great. I'm taking a peek through the pink land, because there's one in particular in here that I'm thinking thoughts about. But I'm not sure what I did with it. Aha. This is the next one that I was thinking of. There's another one I'm thinking of. Okay, so the only two that are even anywhere close to this are pink beige, and Kobe number 54, but these are way more pinker than that. I'm thinking of nude, but I don't know what I did with nude. Did I put it in the orange pile, maybe? Did I put it in the brown pile? Because this is clearly brown. Browner than I think it would be. But maybe Sakura? No. It's probably in the brown department. Okay, let's take a look at some browns then. Alright, so we're just gonna, that one's kinda none of these look like it either. I'm thinking of one in particular. One is Jabba Nude. Alright, this is Saddle Brown, Dusted Truffle. There's Monarca Tiara Colorada, but that's nowhere near this. Ah, here we are. Jabba Nude. That's way more pinker. God, I don't have anything like this. I don't even know where to start. Maybe it's a yellow ink now that I'm looking at it. There we go. Birmingham Dust Storm is slightly in that flavor country. Apple Snail. Louise, Cotswold, Old Gold, Robert Oster, Heart of Gold, Goose Poupon, Citrus Black, Tuslabua, Dust Storm, Yellow Jacket, African Gold. No. Yeah, this might definitely be a yellow ink. Has more in common with yellow than orange and brown together. Diamond, golden sands, even. Three Kings, Candlelight, Sparkling Champagne, Autumn and Auburn. So, I think I'm going to put this one in the yellow department. Had at least 3 in common with the yellow department. Well, yeah, I haven't seen that color, really. Yeah, it's very rare that we get a tan ink. Especially one this light. Kind of makes me think that this would make a good skin tone. Maybe. I don't know. For like an art project or something. I don't know. Anyway, what did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys thinking about getting a tan ink? Maybe this is the one for you. That's all I have for today. If you are celebrating, make sure that you make a happy World Calligraphy, and then do the hashtag World Calligraphy Day, and share that on Instagram. So, that's all I have for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.